Welcome to ABC 31 News tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. As many of you know, the Rapides Parish Fair is up and running. ABC 31's Joanna Phillips paid a visit to the Shriners of Alexandria food booth to try some fair food and to learn about how the organization works to help others.
One thing most people can agree on: if you go to the fair, you have to eat traditional fair food. Funnel cakes, giant turkey legs, caramel apples, and the list of choices continues. Each year, the Alexandria Shriners Club sets up a stand to sell fairgoers their favorite foods.
What are your top 3 things that you sell every year here at the Rapides Parish Fair?
Our top 3 sellers are Nacho Supremes, hamburgers, and sausage sandwiches.
As much as they bragged about their famous sausage sandwiches, they cooked up some for a taste test.
We are about to try this famous sausage sandwich and tell y'all how it is.
Best food at the fair, right there. Oh, yeah.
And a large portion of the money from the food sales at the fair goes to the Shrine Hospital in Shreveport.
We send a large portion of it to the Shrine Hospital through what we call the Ladder of Smiles. It's part of the band's philanthropic organization, but it all goes to the hospital, and we make sure all our money goes to the Shrine Hospital in Shreveport. They handle burn victim children severely burned, and then those that have orthopedic problems from all over the world.
If you come out to the Rapides Parish Fair, make sure you pay a visit to the Shriners tent and try one of these awesome sausage sandwiches. Joanna Phillips, ABC 31 News.
And another hot day out there today. Meteorologist Russ Whitley joins us with your weather now.
Yeah, temperatures are warming up as we go through the next couple of days. We got a little break yesterday, but we're back up to 88 today. 61 for our overnight low with those dew points down in the 60s, and we expect to be back into the 60s overnight tonight with another low dew point night. But for this time of year, we should be around 81 and 73 for our overnight lows and our daytime highs. That's not going to be the case. What will be the case over the next couple of days is temperatures much like this number right here. We could be looking at 92 or 93 the next couple of days, but then fall, well, it's just around the corner. Of course, I'll have the details on when the fall air will arrive and what you can expect coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Ross. Alexandria police officers arrested a man spotted walking down the road with a TV. Officers responded to a residence on the 3600 block of Copper Street Wednesday. Upon arrival, they were directed to a male walking down Willow Glen Road carrying a TV that he had reportedly taken out of the house. He told officers that the house belonged to a friend who had recently passed away, and a will was written before his passing at a local community center, leaving him all of his possessions. Upon investigation, officers determined the subject's story to be false. They arrested 54-year-old Wesley Griffin of Alexandria. He is charged with simple burglary of a dwelling, an outstanding warrant through the Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office, resisting an officer by false information, and introduction of contraband into a penal institution. Louisiana Attorney General Jeff Landry has arrested a Covington man on charges of child pornography and is asking for the public to help with information on the alleged perpetrator. 36-year-old Victor LaRasso of Covington was arrested on 3 counts of distribution of sexual abuse images or videos of children under the age of 13. He was booked into the St. Tammany Parish Jail. Now, if anyone in the Baton Rouge or greater New Orleans area has information related to LaRasso, you're asked to call Attorney General Jeff Landry's Cybercrime Unit at 800-256-4506. The American Legion will host their annual flag retirement ceremony this weekend. Our ceremony for the disposal of unserviceable flags dates all the way back to 1937. That ceremony has been an integral part of the American Legion ritual ever since.
The only way to discard of an American flag, the way you're supposed to do it, is to burn the flag. And this way, twice a year, like I said, we have that opportunity to bring the flags and participate in that ceremony. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
The American Legion of Alexandria is encouraging people to bring old and discarded American flags to that ceremony this Saturday at 9 a.m. at the American Legion home. Well, it is not just any petunia, it's Supertunia. On this edition of Get It Growing, LSU Ag Center horticulturist Dan Gill discusses the qualities of the beautiful and unique Supertunia Vista bubblegum and explains why it's a Louisiana superplant.
A great petunia, Supertunia Vista Bubblegum, has been named a Louisiana Superplant Selection by the LSU Ag Center for fall of 2017. This is the first petunia that's been selected as a Louisiana Superplant, and it's really an outstanding cultivar. The bubblegum name comes from the color of the flowers. You can see they're beautiful bubblegum pink. They really stand out in the landscape. The color is gorgeous and lush. The flowers are also relatively small, but they cover the plants with flowers. And the smallness of the flowers makes them more weather resistant. We get a lot of rain during the fall and winter, and these flowers really stand up to it. Now you want to locate these in a well-prepared bed, put lots of organic matter like compost, work that into the ground with some fertilizer, and then plant these petunias. Now they're vigorous spreading plants, and you can space these a good 18 inches apart in your flower beds. So this saves you a little bit of money when you start to plant your flower beds. They'll spread up to 3 feet, so you can see the 18-inch spacing will easily be filled up. They get to be about 24 inches tall, very vigorous. Now in South Louisiana, petunias are reliably hardy when planted in the fall. We typically plant them in October, November, and they grow over the winter and bloom gorgeous in the spring. In North Louisiana, these plants will be hardy down to maybe 20 degrees, so it's a little bit chancier, but in milder areas, you can plant these petunias. But wait until February or March in North Louisiana if you like. Add them to your gardens then, and you'll be thrilled with the display you get in the spring. So Supertunia Vista Bubblegum, a great new Louisiana superplant selection, a wonderful plant for gardeners here in our great state. Forget it growing. I'm Dan Gill with the LSU Ag Center.
For more information on other lawn and garden topics, you can contact your parish LSU Ag Center Extension Service Office or visit the LSU Ag Center website at lsuagcenter.com and click on the Lawn and Garden button.
Predators better pray.
Crime Watch Daily airs weekdays at 3 on KLAX TV. Download the KLAX weather app for your smartphone or tablet. Get live current conditions, radar maps, alerts, and more. More ways to stay connected with KLAX TV.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Ross Whitley. Our radar and satellite pretty clear out there. You can pick up just a few isolated showers in the immediate Gulf Coast areas right along the coast and some higher cloud cover out along the Gulf, but really the only shower activity is actually all the way back in Mississippi and Alabama. Here across the state, things relatively quiet and expected to continue to stay that way. With dry air in place, there's just no moisture for anything to get going. Plenty of warmer temperatures, however, as we work forward. Overnight tonight, we're expecting with those dew points being fairly low as they were today, they will drop back down right to around 59, 60 degrees in a lot of locations. So if you slept with the window open last night, tonight, another good night for it, with the humidity being relatively low and a cool, crisp 60 degrees out there. But that's going to be changing, and mainly because you'll see the wind switch from out of the northeast about 4 miles an hour tonight. It'll be back out of the southwest as we work through the day tomorrow, and that's going to be bringing us the heat right on back. For the day tomorrow, well, it's going to be very, very warm. And the record is 92. The forecast is 92. So we're going to be very, very close. We get to 93, of course, we'll break the record set just back in 2015. Now, for Saturday, you thinking anything different? Well, nope. How about we're challenging another record as we go into Saturday as well. This one, a little longer standing record set back in 1963, but the record is 92 and the forecast 93. So a better chance of breaking the record on Saturday as opposed to tomorrow, but we're just going to have to watch and see. Like I said, the difference from today to tomorrow, warm and dry air stays in place with high pressure system in control. However, our winds have been out of the north today. Tomorrow, they're going to be out of the southwest. So it's going to be bringing the humidity back and the much warmer temperatures. No chance of rain tomorrow, but this is all going to be stirring the pot ahead of a cold front that we'll be working in next week. Now, that cold front will be bringing us drier, cooler air, much more fall-like temperatures than where we've been the last month or so. The October pattern hadn't been kind to us, and mainly because the jet stream has been dipping in the west and shooting north in the east. Well, with a zonal flow that's west to east, that means that high pressure can come slide in and stay, and it's not going to be pulling warm air out of the south with that nice flat flow aloft. So we're going to have cooler air and a nice pattern flip. And as we work forward, potentially we could start to see a trough dipping down into the east, and that means much cooler temperatures. Forecast highs out there tomorrow, 92 degrees, very, very warm, record tying or record breaking heat. But the good news is, as we work into next week, check this out. We go from 93 on Saturday down into the mid 70s next Monday through Thursday. Going to be feeling absolutely perfect. That's a look at your 7-day and your weather forecast. Scott?
All right, thank you, Ross. Childhood obesity. It is a growing problem, and not only in the United States. With more, here's Arlette Sines.
Whether it's junk food, a sedentary lifestyle, or other factors, there's something about the world our kids are growing up in today that is making them fat. Lending weight to this fact, a new study this week revealing childhood obesity has been on the rise worldwide. An international team of researchers writing in the journal Lancet looking at height and weight data for more than 31 million children living in 200 different countries. What they found? A 10-fold increase in obesity since 1975. The past 4 decades, seeing the number of obese girls increasing from 5 million to 50 million. The number of obese boys surging from 6 million to 74 million worldwide. The U.S. among the countries with more than 1 in 5 kids obese. So how do we stop this unhealthy trend? Small steps, like limiting children's intake of high-calorie, non-nutritious foods. Encourage exercise. And don't be afraid to ask about nutrition and weight gain during visits to the pediatrician. With this Medical Minute, I'm Arlette Sines.
When it comes to cleaning up the streets of Boston,
this is who I am. This is what I do. Now get me in there.
He did it.
And I know where the proof is.
It's ladies first. Rizzoli and Isles.
Weekends at 11 on KLAX TV.
When a case seems unsolvable, they see the incredible. Murder, motive, secrets, Bones Weekends.
Watch Bones Weekends on KLAX ABC31.
The gridiron can be a brutal place. Just ask the NSU football team. Demons have suffered more than their fair share of difficult losses this season. This weekend, the Demons will head to Huntsville to take on 9th-ranked Sam Houston State, hopefully playing the role of the spoiler.
This is our chance to really lay our mark in somebody else's stadium. So, I mean, it's more like the pressure's on them because they have more to defend, and then we have to go back and go out there and take what we believe is ours.
Defense has to get turnovers, score on defense. We got to do something more that we haven't done already. That's got to be the key to these next couple of weeks.
State kickoff on Saturday at 3:45. Now on the soccer field, NSU has been playing some pretty good ball as of late. Unfortunately for them, it hasn't turned into any wins. With just a 1-5 conference record heading into the final stretch, Coach Van Linder says the girls just have to keep trusting the process.
Just really focusing on ourselves. I think that's the biggest thing for us right now is we've played well against everyone we faced, but just not well enough to maybe win the game right now. So that's really disappointing, but I think it's just a matter of us concentrating on ourselves and taking care of the little things.
Some college soccer action from today. The LSUA men went to double overtime against Wiley College, and then at the end just ran out of gas. The Generals had 5 shots on goal to the Wildcats 4. But Wiley College had the one that counted. The loss snaps a 2-game winning streak for the Generals. On the women's side, the LSUA ladies turned the 1-0 win over Wiley College. Romelcia Philippe scored the only goal of the day in the first half, and Cecilia Mortensen made 4 saves between the pipes. Lady Generals are now 6-0 in conference play this year.
Yeah. Well, thanks for watching ABC 31 News. Have a great night.
To you, it's just an old coat. But to an underprivileged child, it's a warmer winter. Please help us collect coats for kids before the cold months get here. You can drop off new or gently used coats at a location near you. All coats are cleaned and distributed right here in our community. The KLAX Coats for Kids Drive is sponsored by First Federal Bank, Southern Heritage Bank, Bank of Montgomery, Kramer Funeral Home, Take 5 Oil Change, South Park Cleaners, and LaSalle Printing and Office Supply.
Wait, whoa! Oh, I can't get enough of this video. Right This Minute is TV's #1 daily viral video show. Right This Minute.
Watch Right This Minute. Weekdays at 5 on KLAX TV.